Okay, so here's the prototype of the prototype, and it's on the cup. It kind of works. There's my little boy in the background, and excuse me for the background noises. Hey, he just ran into me, but I need to keep him entertained while I quickly do this video. So this was the proof of concept, and it kind of works, but the latches could be improved. And I mean, you see, if I turn this thing upside down, it falls right off. It's not quite as secure as I would like for it to be. My essential requirements are that this thing is secure on a cup, that it doesn't. This is, as you can see, my prototype. That's the prototype of the prototype. Here's the prototype. Between there and here, I tested various kinds of latches, different diameters. I used this balsa wood, stationary wood, to test different ideas, different kinds of latches. And in the end, I settled on something that looks like this. And after I tried it out, I found that the legs needed to be longer to make for better support. As you can see, I just taped the legs longer. Everything's very rough and messy, but that's the spirit, and that's how I was able to kind of figure out that this is the shape it needs to be. And I would like for it to be able to tuck away neatly, so it's nice and compact. So I've been experimenting with some sort of magnetic solution to keep it in place, which will be something for the final build as well. And I'm not going to use rubber bands. I ordered springs a long time ago, a week ago, but they still haven't arrived. There's been an issue with the supplier. So elastics for the prototype, but there will be springs used for the final build. But otherwise, the idea is basically the same. This is a repurposed pour over filter, and I could try to create something like this, but repurposing one of these is much easier. They're pretty cheap, so why not? And they're heat resistant, so they're the right material. This won't be made from file plastic. It'll be made from Tupperware, flexible Tupperware that I'm going to carefully cut into a much nicer looking shape, a similar shape, but just more nicely done, with springs instead of elastics for the final build. So essential requirements, as I said, this has to be a secure on top of the cups, and cups of different sizes. It has to work for cups of different sizes. It can't be like a pour over filter where it juts out on the top of the cup, because for the water dispensers in Taiwan, this is too high. It needs to kind of be in the cup a little, and it has to be very secure if you walk around. It has to hold coffee filters and 1 cup coffee bags of different sizes, and it has to be easy to clean and compact. So this prototype kind of fulfills those essential requirements. So let's put it on a few cups and see what it looks like. Here's a really little, excuse my dog's sleeping situation over there. It's cold here now. Anyway, so this is a very small little cup. It kind of just fits on the cup like this. Not ideal, but not bad. Okay, here it is on a wider cup, a much wider cup. It's very firmly on the cup. You can even turn it upside down. It stays in place. It holds the water just fine. It's very firm with this latch idea. And because of the springs, it's extendable to various cup sizes. It's not very straight right now because the springs are not equal, the elastics being the springs, but that will be fixed for the final build. Okay, let's go to another cup size. Okay, here's a more regular cup size, and it's super secure. It's it's secure in every which way. The gravity is keeping it in place, the latches are keeping it in place, you can turn it upside down, super secure. And finally, a mug, and it's secure on the mug. It's extendable, that's the whole idea. Again, I can turn it upside down with some force, and it stays in place. So this definitely meets my essential requirements. And I think this prototype was very informative, and hopefully this gives you an idea of what I'm going to build. I think I am ready for my final build. I just hope I can get the materials on time. And thank you very much for your time. Thank you for listening. I got to attend my son. Okay, my boy. Okay, thank you.